Welcome back. Well, Texas isn't getting a break from Mother Nature just yet. Check out this massive tornado caught on camera yesterday. This was in Canadian Texas, which is about an hour northeast of Amarillo. If you look closely, you can see the twister briefly spawn multiple funnels, and we'll have more on the severe weather in Texas coming up in our next half hour of Good Morning Colorado. They are expecting more of that rain throughout the day today. As for what we're tracking in southern Colorado with your weather on the ones, we are continuing to monitor some of just the amounts of rain that we have seen for the month of May, and we are still coming in at the #2 spot for Colorado Springs and in Pueblo with over 7.5 inches in Colorado Springs so far. Preliminary information, by the way, and then a little over 5 inches in Pueblo. So we have, I know, stick with me, lots of numbers, a little under a ½ an inch to go before we reach that #1 spot for the wettest May on record, and those records date back to the 1800s. Tracking reduced visibility in spots across southern Colorado due to some low clouds, patchy fog. Denver, Lyman, as well as Burlington, seeing some of that lowered visibility, as well as La Junta and Lamar. Elsewhere along the I-25 corridor, that visibility isn't too much of an issue, but if you're traveling in some of those areas or commuting in those regions today, just give yourself a couple extra minutes this morning. Temperatures ranging at 50 degrees at the Colorado Springs Airport, and for northern El Paso County, we are tracking the mid-40s. In Manitou Springs, 45 degrees, with 40 for Westcliff and 54 for Pueblo West. Walsenburg and Trinidad in the lower 50s. Live HD Doppler radar over the last hour or so has been picking up just some slight sprinkles for the very southeast corner of the state in Baca County. But outside of that, we've been staying pretty dry overall. A mixture of sunshine and clouds will take us throughout the morning hours, so I think for the Air Force Academy graduation, the weather should cooperate. Some of those afternoon showers and sprinkles will fire up once more, rolling off the mountains and impacting the I-25 corridor and eastern plains. It's in the eastern plains where we could be dealing with some severe weather. Might want to consider weather call. It's a tool we have at Storm Tracker 13. We call you when weather turns severe in your neighborhood. Just you can sign on to our website, and I think you can register there. Highs today ranging in the 70s, tracking the lower 80s for areas in the eastern plains. We'll cool things off significantly tomorrow's 60 degrees today. Tomorrow's daytime temperature 59 on Saturday. So keep in mind that an incoming cold front on Friday will make things cooler, cloudier. Also dealing with a soppy afternoon in store. In Pueblo, 79 today's high, 67 by Saturday, but things warm right back up to the 80s on Monday. And it's a similar story in Canyon City. We'll reach the mid-70s today, drop by about 10 degrees tomorrow, and then the 80s back in action starting Monday. And in Teller County, wet and unsettled Thursday today all the way through Monday, but then we're looking at some rebounding temperatures and dry conditions overall. Your day planner coming up next.
A bit of a weather roller coaster, but a pretty tame one overall.
Pretty tame one, yes.
Thanks, Abby. 6:24. Let's get a check on your commute now. Mike Lewis at KRDO News Radio.